friends, welcome to chapter number 10. We have learned personal pronoun in lesson number 7. If you have not seen the video, kindly see the video of chapter number 7. Some students have requested me to make a more elaborative video on this particular personal pronoun, especially related to capital Z, small z, and yet another small z, which we have learnt in chapter number 7. Hence, this video is specifically made to give you more clarity on these similar looking personal pronoun. So, without wasting time, let's begin. Let's see the basic definition of the first personal pronoun, capital Z. It is second person, singular, direct, and is communicated in formal manner. Now, if you see the situations, there are many situations wherein we use capital Z while talking directly to the person. For example, when youth is talking to elderly people, they will address elderly people as capital Z. Also, general communication when being done with strangers, the strangers are always referred to as capital Z. Also, in the formal communication in office, colleagues may talk to each other referring capital Z, and communication addressed to government officials is always done with formal manner with personal pronoun capital Z. So, generally the communication with strangers, government officials, elderly people, office colleagues, and in general in the society we do in formal manner, and it is always better to refer or address the person in capital Z form, which is formal way of communication. See in this slide a young man addressing to old man. He will always use capital Z while talking to the old man. Likewise, a young girl talking to old lady. In this communication, old lady will always be referred to as capital Z. And old person now talking to government official always will say capital Z to the government officials. And when we see office colleagues talking to each other, like we said, they may communicate with each other in formal manner, addressing each other with personal pronoun capital Z while talking directly to them. Hope capital Z as a personal pronoun is now clear. Now let's come to the second type of a personal pronoun, which is also Z but written in small letters. This is third person, singular, indirect, but having feminine gender. Example: when two persons are talking about third person who is feminine in gender, then the third person will be referred to as small z. Here, please also note the gender of the two persons talking is not important. It may be a man or a woman talking to each other about another third person who is feminine. It could be two men talking about third person who is women being feminine, or two females talking about third female gender person will also be using small z for the third person. So hope this small z makes the matter absolutely clear from the usage in communication point of view. Now in this slide, third person small z is being made more clear. Pay attention. Old man and young man talking about the girl. Two old women talking about the girl, and old man and old woman talking once again about the girl being shown in the slide. So they will always refer these third person as small z. Hope the usage is clear. Now let's learn yet another personal pronoun which is also small z. But this is third person plural. So when two persons are talking about third person who are plural, then this third person will be referred to as small z. Once again, here the gender is not important. The gender of the persons talking is not important. Like we see in this slide, young man and young girl talking to each other about group of persons on the left side. Also, old man and old woman talking to each other about the group of the persons on the left side. So when they talk to each other, they will refer the group of the students or persons as once again small z, because now here the group of persons is plural, which is collectively plural. So I hope the matter between capital Z, small z, and yet another, the last one, small z, is very clear from the usage point of view. Hello friends, hope you have more clarity now on personal pronoun. If you wish to once again go through the basic definitions of the personal pronoun, I humbly request you to kindly see our video covering chapter number 7. And last but not the least, If you find our videos helpful, once again, a humble request. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Danke. So to conclude, we can make statements. Sie sind Lehrer when young man talks to old man. When young lady speaks to old lady, she will say, Sie sind Lehrerin. And finally, when old man talks to police, he will also say, Sie sind Polizist. Sie sind Polizist. In both the cases, in all the cases rather, the communication is happening directly in formal manner. In this slide, we will notice that all the two people talking to each other about a third person which is feminine, they will say sie ist Studentin. Sie ist Studentin. And finally, when two persons are talking about group of persons in plural, they will say Sie sind Studenten. Sie sind Studenten. Hope with these examples still the concept is more clear. Once again, if you like and find our videos helpful, do share and subscribe. Danke.